Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my corner of the internet. My name once again is Jason, and today we're back with some more Space Quest 2. Now when we last left off, we were about to mess up Vohaul and stop him from sending genetically engineered life insurance salesmen to Xenon. Not on my watch, scum. Now I'm pretty sure we could take this guy, considering, look at it, he's a big fat guy stuck up on with a bunch of tubes in him. Oh yeah, we got this. Going somewhere? Ha 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 ha. Well, actually, I was gonna stop you, but ah! Well, that's a good way to get today's game started off, or today's recording started off with. As soon as you step onto the platform, you are struck by a beam of light emitted from a unit in the ceiling. In a matter of seconds, you are broken down into microparticles and extracted from the air. Good. Wait, what's going on? Am I not dead? Of course I'm not dead, stupid. I'm just pretending I don't know what happens next for the people who are watching. And again, the beam strikes, this time blasting into the glass jar on the console. It is there that you are molecularly reconstructed in a miniaturized form. Honey, I shrunk the janitor. Well, I'll be darned. Oh, sorry, that's the bad guy. Well, I'll be darned. My miniaturization beam does work. Vohaul's voice booms. In the old days, I'd test these things on myself, but as you may have noticed by my appearance, being my own guinea pig has had its disadvantages. Oh, so that's what happened to him. I guess this will keep you out of my way once and for all. You'll make a nice conversation piece. With that, Vohaul turns away to put finishing touches on Xenon's fate. Let's go ahead and save. Nah, why not? Epic showdown. Not on my watch, punk. Alright, so let's look at our inventory. You'll notice one very useful item that we have right now. And that is a whistle. That's right, we'll whistle for help. So, I'm going to type in use whistle. Ta-da! The newly cut pane of glass falls to the counter. Apparently, Vohaul doesn't notice. I love this. Alright, now. We'll save this as Epic Showdown. Let's go over here and see what this part of his desk looks like. Aha, a keyboard. If only we could... Darn Roger Wilco! I guess his lardness got a little fed up with your meddling. You've been redesigned once again, revealing a permanent overhead view. You resemble one of those wonderfully colorful mosaics commonly found on windshields. It has been a pleasure watching you play Space Quest 2. Okay, so we don't want to go that way, because, well, that's apparently where he's working on his computer. So let's take a look around. Look around. You're on the surface of a console. A large, compared to you, jar sits in the middle. A hole has been cut in the side. There are some vents near the back. Ah, vents! Maybe we can climb into the vent. Climb into vent. You wiggle your slim carcass through the vent. Huh. Well, let's look around here. What's this? Judging from those two hoses coming in from the outside, your guess is this is the inner workings of Vohaul's life support system. A respirator pumps oxygen into his lungs, while a pump on the back wall forces blood through filters. There is also a sign on the back wall. It says, "Caution." Read sign. The sign says, "Caution! Press button for emergency shutoff." Oh, I think I see the button. It's back here. Well, I guess if the guy can't breathe, he can't squish us, now can he? Push button. Way to go, Roger Wilco! You've just disconnected Vohaul's life support system! He's a goner without it! Ha ha! Serves you right! Out of vent. You can see Vohaul struggling to take his last few breaths. Not you again! You think you have won! Oh, he wheezes. All you have done is to seal your own fate! He reaches up and flips the switch on the far end of the console before dropping to the floor. Dead. Wow. I just killed someone! I don't know how I feel about that. Alright, well, let's look at console. The side walls are nondescript. The back one has a switch and 2 displays. You could see what they are displaying. Yeah, it looks black. Alright, so let's, I don't know, let's go try fiddling with stuff. Let's grab switch. Okay, pull switch. Reduce or enlarge. Ah, so we have to tell it what we want it to do. So let's go ahead and say type, not tie, type enlarge. That's awesome. That takes some coordination. Oh, the sequence has begun. We need to rush back to our glass jar. Will I make it? Will I make it? I made it! Why doesn't it grow the jar, I wonder? And I have now been materialized once again, full size. Oh, that's what I just said. You are once again reconstituted, this time to the correct size. You notice that the clones are gone. Oh, no, that's right. Look around. An eerie glow illuminates the large chamber. Through the massive window, you can see out into the deep space. Lighted consoles adorn the area behind Vohaul's perch. Vohaul's motionless mass is heaped loosely at the base of his chair. Alright, well, let's go ahead and look at the console. Look at console! You see a screen with some text on it just above the keyboard. Alright, well, look at screen! A launch countdown. Okay. Do abort launch, enter code below. I don't know the code. Look at Vohaul! Vohaul's dead hulking slab of flesh is loosely arranged at the base of the chair. I don't suppose we could ask him how to stop it, could we? Search Vohaul. Get closer. I am closer! What kind of close do you want me to be? Like this kind of close? There we go. An examination of his repulsively turgid fabric-encased mass reveals nothing other than the tubes which supplied him with blood and oxygen. You do notice the letters SHSR written in pen on the back of his left hand. SHSR. Look at screen. SHSR. Aborted. Yes! It has been cancelled! Alright, sorry, I got interrupted there. 40 minutes until meltdown. A synthesized voice cheerfully announces. Alright, well, I think I can get out of here in 40 minutes. However, one thing I've learned with these old adventure games. You want to save before any attempt at stairs. First time I played this, I did not have a numerical keypad on my, because I was playing on my laptop. So I wasn't able to just push the diagonal button and walk on up. Alright, so where are we? Let's look around. You're walking through a clear tubular passageway which seems to wind in and out along the outer perimeter of the asteroid. There is a box mounted on the west end of this tube. Oh. Open box. You open the box and noticing an oxygen mask, remove it and close the box. So I took it. I did take it. Yes, I have an oxygen mask. Da 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 da. Actually, this whole part was annoying without a numerical keypad. Oh, wait. Never mind. It wasn't. I thought it was. Sorry, guys. I've lied to you. Alright, nice view of the planet there. Uh-oh. A section of the glass tubing has fractured from combined stress. The pressurized atmosphere rushes for the relative vacuum of space. Put on mask! Due to the effect of the air rushing by you to get out of the hole, the air in your lungs is sucked out, and you find it impossible to get more. Hence you struggle, but die. You only had 225 points anyways. No big loss. Oh. I seem to have remembered that differently in my mind. I remembered you having to, put the mask on... open box. I seem to remember, you having to put on the mask once it starts cracking. Put on mask? Oh, now it'll let me. Well, fine! Thanks a lot, memory! You got me killed! What a jerk. I hate my memory. Oh no, that part there did require numerical keypad. Alright, so, walking along. But, see what I mean? There was absolutely no warning there! I don't know why I said see what I mean, because I wasn't... Anyways. There was no warning there. How would you know to put on the mask? Alright. A section of the glass tubing is fractured from combined stress. We already saw this. Fortunately, wearing the mask protects you from suffocation. Oh yeah! I somehow saw into the future. No longer needing the mask, you remove it and stow it for later. And this is what I mean. I find a lot of the puzzles from, save. We'll call it Boom Poop. There we go. I find a lot of the puzzles from the latter part of the game, they feel very self-contained-ish. Whereas the, like, I feel like there's two sections of the game, each with their own items, and I don't know, that just might be a strange, I don't know, something on my part. Maybe I'm completely wrong, and that's not actually the case. You know what? We're going to speed this up. We got to get out of here. Now, just to clarify, when I say fast, it doesn't mean that my character is running faster. It means the entire game is running faster. So, that's why I like to switch back to normal, because it gives me time to type. You know, should I need to input a command or something. Alright, and... something's wrong. I was expecting something to happen, and it didn't happen. Anyways, what we're doing is we're running through these endless hallways, trying to find... Oh, snap! Run! Run! It's a very odd-looking robot, balanced on two legs with an all-electric eye, scanning back and forth. On it are the words Vohaul Meromatic. I don't want to find out why it's called the Meromatic. You are suddenly racked by excruciatingly violent pain. It feels as if your body is trying to turn inside out. After gaining freedom from its flesh fortress, the odd little alien runs away, leaving you lying on the floor like a used, oversized placenta. A darn tough, yet unique way to go. That should teach you not to be sucking face with alien beings in the future. And that is my favorite death in the game. When we were in the lower part of the ship, and that exchanged that kiss with that alien, it actually, in alien fashion, you know, put a lovely little sucker in ya. So it's like a time-delayed death. So what I'm going to do, I knew about this all along. I was prepared for it, of course, because I played it. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video real quick. I'm going to get back to this point without kissing the alien, and then we'll finish off the game. And we're back. Alright, so, we are, well, back at this part. You know what, I find it, I don't know, maybe somewhat interesting or amazing to think of that I basically did the entire Vohaul asteroid thing in about 5 minutes. I just put it on, like, fast, and I just sort of sped run it. And that was, so that didn't take nearly as long as I thought it would. Man, you guys slow me down. I could have had this whole game done in like 20 minutes. Press button! Yes! I did it fast enough. Man, you have to have some mean typing skills. Alternatively, you can run the robot around the ship and then just, you know, come back and get in. But I figured, hey, I want to be awesome today. So the robot has apparently decided that it is permissible for you to be here since you are in the pod already. All right. Look. Upon entering the escape pod, you quickly take your seat. Look around. You're seated inside one of the emergency escape vehicles. Before you lies a control panel and a viewport. Look at control panel. The only outstanding feature on the panel is the clearly marked launch button. Press launch button. Warning, emergency escape vehicle launch sequence has begun. Oh, that is awesome. B sci-fi movie thing. Voice. Launch time, T-minus 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Ah, darn it! You see my volume. Alright. I'm not going to re-record that. Sorry, you can deal with my volume thing up on the top. And if you didn't see the volume thing, well, that's weird. Anyways, phew! You're going to have to stop cutting those escapes so close, Roger Wilco! Yes, indeed I will. Well, you must feel pretty good right now. You stopped Vohaul from carrying out his threat of salesman infestation, ultimately destroying the Twisted Scientist himself. And you also managed to save your own skin. And just look at that score. Pretty darn impressive. I didn't do everything perfect, apparently. What? Suddenly, a warning signal draws your attention to the oxygen meter on the front panel. It reads low and dropping fast. This is just great. You knew it was all too good to be true. You have maybe 5 minutes of air left? Well, Roger Wilco, it was nice knowing you. Alright, well, what we gotta do is look around. That's right, the game's not over yet, boys. And girls, maybe. Anyways, now you take the time to view the interior of the pod in more detail. You see a sleep chamber against one wall. Oh, alright. Well, let's open chamber. You turn back the plexiglass cover. Get in chamber. I am closer! You make the split-second decision to enter the sleep chamber. It seals automatically. Soon you are overcome by a pleasant drowsiness. This is certainly better than suffocating. You begin to drift away into a deep sleep with the satisfaction of having accomplished your task. You've come through in the clutch, and you deserve a nice long rest. Now someone would just pick you up somewhere along the way. So long, Roger Wilco, and thanks again for saving your people. Missing 5 points. 5 stinking points. For now. That's right. The story continues in Space Quest 3. But for now, I guess that concludes this playthrough of Space Quest 2. I definitely have to say the first 2 games are my favorites. I know amongst a lot of Space Quest fans that might be somewhat heresy, but first 2 are my favorites. Definitely. 3 wasn't that... I don't know, I wasn't that big of a fan of 3. Anyways. Well, I was a fan, I wasn't just that big of a fan. As big as a lot of the others. Anyways, enough of that. Probably doesn't matter to you. So, I'd like to thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, game on.